Kyle a little bit about our trip because welcome to an all-new episode of LOLJK, saving the world one topic at a time. I'm one of your hosts, Jerry Reinish.
Comic Bay.
I'm Kim.
I'm Brian.
And I was telling Kyle on Just JK, the Patreon bonus segment, if you go to patreon.com/LOLJK podcast, that last episode when Kim and I did our update on Hawaii and Legoland, that I was bored as fuck.
Like on the trip or
no,
in the...
listening back
to this, I'm like, this is stuff that I remember, and I don't even want to listen to it.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't listen to the most recent one because I was concerned it was going to be a double.
Perfect,
back.
Brian.
Yes, that is
and I would
great
like
news.
to tell you, we have a very special gift bag for you.
Wait a minute. Actually, I do remember. I did listen to that one. That's all the hotel shit.
God damn it.
Fuck!
All right, well, you don't get it then.
That's fine. I don't want it.
Go fuck yourself. You don't get it.
Actually, now I'm actually wondering, did I finish the episode?
Well, it doesn't
Brian,
matter because you ruined
You have a
shit.
new gift
Wow,
bag.
what'd you guys get me?
The Book of Mormon.
Oh, my favorite book.
A real one.
I finally get a second copy of it, like I've been wanting
And there's
for so
enough
long.
blank pages
This
for you
one's
to
for
write
the
a new
toilet.
one.
Oh, yeah, there's a section for your own chapters.
I love
You
write
know
your
what?
own stories.
Yeah.
I just
absolutely.
found.
You
I
can have the
just
Book of
found-
Bags, yeah. I'm keeping the other stuff because
Next
that's
to
fine.
me right here, I just found the wrapper for my pineapple gummy from last time.
I almost
There we
brought
go.
one of those out, but,
Mormons.
I read a couple pages of it. It's fucking whack.
Oh, is this where they say to
You
fuck?
can put that
is
on
this
the
where they
back
say
of
to
the
fuck the
book.
frogs?
They should put quotes from people on
Yeah.
the back of it, like a novel. It's like, it's fucking whack.
And also, we went from Hawaii to recently Utah.
Yeah,
Well, apparently, we're just hitting all the
more.
Mormon hotspots
Yeah.
this summer.
Did you have one of their weird cola milk drinks?
No,
No.
I didn't.
You
Cola
should've.
milk.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's because they're fucking weirdos that can't drink anything.
Oh, they
and
make it real
invented-
fucking hard to get a drink.
Yeah. They made up these
Oh,
little.
what
I forget
the
what it's
fuck
called.
is this?
What? Lay it on
Brian's
us.
just looking at the Book of Mormon.
There's
over
like
there
a
still.
picture
Yeah, is that
of a very jacked man with I don't know
Is
what
that the
appears to
guy?
be a wood block.
what's the main
Or
guy's
no,
name?
these. Oh, is that? Those
Adam
are like
Smith.
those are like the plates that he buried. That like
Yeah.
these are the angel that like buried the plates.
Oh, those
Yeah.
are the plates he buried right before he discovered them.
Right.
Yes.
He did a Trump.
No,
Yeah,
no.
he did
a Trump. He saw the problem he made and
angel
took
told
credit.
him. The angel told him where it was. Joey.
Also, like Trump, that he was like, these must be gold.
yeah, I know.
They must be
It must
gold.
be gold.
Beautiful gold.
Beautiful plates.
Beautiful
Beautiful
gold.
plates.
You know what
Beautiful
the-
gold.
Yeah.
The thing with me is, I found that book.
Yeah.
And I so just like to pack
This
rat
is-
it. I was
yeah.
like, ooh, free book.
Yeah.
The Jesus
You're just like,
visiting.
oh,
the-
thank God.
Jesus
Yeah.
visiting the Americas is pretty good.
It's awesome.
I wanna
It's
get
such
that.
a good.
I should get that
I
in
genuinely,
the,
someone
It should be a Fast and Furious style franchise.
They should just like. I can't believe Trey Parker and Matt Stone just haven't actually done the story.
yeah.
Like just do
well,
it.
they kind
Like
of
a
did. They
Ben
did.
Hur.
There's a South Park episode. They did. Was
Oh,
just
they
all of
did
that.
do the
They did do
dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
They did do it. Never mind. I take it back. They did
did
it. Good job, guys. The thing I was talking about is called dirty soda,
No,
and
I've
because
never heard
they
of that.
can't have alcohol or like hot drinks,
Oh my god.
like tea or coffee, they basically it's a thing where they mix soda with like a creamy thing, like half and half, or coconut cream, or like flavored syrup, basically, or like lime and stuff like that. Which I just realized Taco Bell was selling a riff on this, which was a dirty Baja Blast.
Oh.
And it was basically, they would basically just, if you ordered a dirty Baja Blast, they would do like 2 or 3 pumps of their vanilla creamer for their breakfast
Interesting.
stuff. And it fucking awesome.
Okay, I was like,
It's
honestly,
so fucking good.
It's too bad the name is Baja Blast because
Yeah.
the Mormons can't drink that.
No,
you can't blast.
You
It'd
can't
be
blast.
like, yeah, it'd be like,
What kind of blast? Whoa.
Whoa.
Ezekiel.
it's like Baja.
What
It's
kind
a-
of blast are we talking about here?
It's more like a.
It's a Moroni. It's a Moroni blast.
Did you?
It's a Moroni.
We also learned that the Mormons named Joshua trees. Speaking of Ezekiel,
Yeah.
they like all that shit. But why can't they drink hot drinks?
Because they're idiots. You know that. You know Joseph Smith was like.
All right.
You know he was like 14. I just kind of heard this recently. I don't know
When
where
he
I heard
found
it
the
from.
stuff?
Yeah, supposedly
Oh.
when he found it, he was like a 14, and you're like, oh, he was 14 when he wrote this shit up. If you think of it like a 14-year-old wrote it It makes a
Makes
lot
more
I think
more
there was
sense.
a dragon in the page. I was-
Apparently,
It makes a lot
Yeah.
more sense.
the
There was a
reason
dragon.
the reason they don't eat hot drinks is that there's just a line in there somewhere that says hot drinks are not for the belly.
Oh my god.
End of discussion.
I mean, at least it's straightforward.
I was gonna say it's pretty clear. Like that's not up for debate.
In
When
terms
there's
of-
straight up like hot drinks, not for your tum tum.
Look,
Yeah.
What about
I-
the booze? Does it say then next sentence?
Well, I mean, that's probably
Also
something that's
booze.
sin or something, right? Or
no,
maybe
he's
not.
probably like
Booze,
don't
too
drink,
much.
Don't
too
drink
much.
fire water.
Famously with the wine though, like
Yeah.
you know,
They
drink
Oh,
wine.
it's not only this. It's also, and again, strong drinks are not for the belly.
Strong drinks.
so like anything potent
Yeah.
in terms
So
of flavor.
hot drinks and
Something sour?
strong drinks. See, strong drinks is less clear,
Yeah.
obviously.
well, that's why the alcohol rules in Utah are also less clear.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can buy beer
sure.
at the grocery store, kind of.
Kind of.
Mostly singles everywhere.
Single
Yep.
beers?
Even at the
Oh, just
official,
Lucy's?
No, 100%. Even
That's
at the
funny.
official Utah state liquor stores
Yeah.
that you have to go to buy actual liquor.
Yeah.
If you buy a case,
Mhm.
like I bought a 4-pack,
Yeah.
they charged me for 4 individuals. There's not like they don't ring them up as a case.
You're not getting a deal. You're not getting a deal on a 12 pack.
No, they're gonna charge you for 12 singles.
That's fucking funny.
And so you walk in, all the shelves just have opened cases of beers.
yeah.
Where
Oh,
people have just taken a
the
couple
singles?
of out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It was so weird.
Look, you can if it helps you.
There's a group known as the Jaredites. Like Jared. There's like Jaredites. I'm like, look at these Jareds
Brian,
over here.
you're getting so much enjoyment, and you've just begun your journey.
It's just the
You've
introduction.
only just begun.
It's just the
live,
introduction.
Brian.
Oh man,
Wow.
guys, I can't. My eyes have been opened.
What country do you think you'll be sent to?
Well,
Where are you gonna
considering
be outreach?
Well, this is a book. This was about being Jesus coming to the Americas. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess also South Sudan.
Okay.
I will also guess
All
South
right.
Sudan.
Fair enough. Yeah. How long until you get hereticated?
Hereticated?
Yeah, well, immediately.
Okay. Yeah. I will be in some man's elaborate trap.
Immediately. They drop me off into the trap.
Yeah.
For all the Mormons listening, if it helps you,
Why?
I don't care. You do you do. You
I will say.
just don't make it hard to buy booze for everyone
Yeah.
else.
I'll say.
Everyone
I-
else's time.
I'll say. I also don't care. I think it's goofy,
Yeah,
but it's fine.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna take
normal
the piss.
Christianism is
And
pretty
yeah,
goofy too.
But also, dirty sodas are good.
You're onto something, guys.
I just can't believe I just made that. I didn't make that connection at the time that I was like, oh, Taco Bell's doing the Mormon thing.
Yeah.
They're doing the Mormon thing. Taco Bell.
But did you know about that?
I did. Yeah.
How much milk are we
Yeah.
talking?
This was like a couple pumps. I don't.
Okay.
I think it's like. I think it's probably.
Like what you put in a coffee?
I think it's
Yeah.
like just enough to like give
Make it
it like a
cloudy?
different, make it cloudy and give it like a different
A little
texture.
vanilla.
Yeah,
Hmm.
dude, it was good.
That sounds good.
Yeah,
I mean, I love me a Baja Blast.
yeah.
A full-on blast.
Well, yeah.
Also, didn't we
A
see
mouth
them recently
blast.
selling them at the store?
Baja Blast?
Yeah.
Which they didn't used to. That used to be Taco Bell only.
Yeah.
That's where
Now
I
you
got
can-
some of my cups.
No,
Yeah.
you can buy them at the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you get mouth
You know what-
blasted anytime you
You know
want.
what I saw recently on my trip? Not well, it was just another trip podcast, and I had never seen this before. And I saw it.
People love them, Brian.
No. Let's get into it.
No, yeah,
Tell us everything.
it's drink related.
Oh,
So it was one of those things. I'm like,
Nice.
that's weird. And I saw it in one place. I'm like, that's weird. That just
Yeah.
be here. And then I just started to see it like everywhere in all the stores.
yeah.
It's a Sprite and iced tea combo.
What?
Yeah, but made by Sprite, like Sprite, like iced tea,
Like a
iced
twisted
Sprite.
tea, but it's tea and Sprite.
But
not
yeah,
tea and
I
booze.
guess.
That sounds good.
I guess
I
you put a
guess.
little bit of
It just- the problem
lemon
is-
and tea.
It's like a weird Arnold Palmer.
The problem is,
Yeah.
that's what my wife said. She was like,
Palmer.
she was like, it's kind of like I guess like an R.
Did I just go into
Ar-
slow
ar-
mo?
ar- You have to say it like you're having a stroke.
I slowed down.
But it I think that to me what threw me off was like it still had the green bottle, but then it was kind of brown inside, so the liquid itself looked weird. But then I saw it at a
'cause
gas
it was like
station.
one of those like where you could see the liquid inside
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bottle.
I saw it at a gas station. I was like, I don't know about this, guys. And then I just start out every grocery store. I saw like cases of it everywhere. I'm like, what is this?
Did you get
What's
it?
happening? No, I didn't get it.
Do you think
Oh,
it's
shit.
one of those
I
that they
in
were like
retrospect, I should
testing in
have,
the
but-
area?
Maybe because it
Yeah.
was. I didn't see any in
Smacks of
California,
Yeah.
but it was like in Albuquerque and on the and Arizona because I saw the first thing was at a gas stop in Arizona.
Yeah.
You know what that means, Arizona? They don't care if you die.
No.
I mean, they
it's
don't-
definitely
have you-
it's like
Arizona's
Indiana
a
where
death trap.
they'll like test new forms of chewing tobacco there, and also Sprite tea.
Well, that's like our old hometown. We'd get stuff that was
Yep.
nowhere else and be like, well, if they die, it's just this place.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
No,
fine,
no one's
these
gonna
guys.
be able to
It
trace
was
it to
Taco
that.
Bell specifically. I tried to order the thing in another Taco Bell.
a
and they-
Fruitista freeze.
And they thought I was fucking nuts.
I mean,
we don't know what that is.
Also, Kim, we
like, well,
don't
my
know
Taco
that
Bell
you
has that.
We don't know that you didn't hallucinate that.
no,
No,
I
they
had
it
one.
for
They're
a long
good.
time.
They're fucking.
Are
good.
they
that's
kinda
fine.
like a-
okay,
are they
fine,
kinda
fine.
like
No one
a-
go with me to gaslight Kim. It's fine.
We've done it so many times. It's like it's a real thing.
yeah. Okay.
So-
Fine.
You wouldn't
fine,
have got me
fine.
on
That's
this. I
real.
knew it was real.
Okay.
But I do remember you ordering one of them, not knowing what you were talking
Yeah.
about.
The fuck's wrong with you, lady?
What?
Aw.
Kim learned a lot about the world that day.
Did you guys eat all the rest of those gummies too? How were those gummies? The pineapple gummies?
No, we still
Oh
have
no,
some
we
of
got a
those.
bunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
worry, you'll
we'll
get
get you
one.
some.
Nice.
Oh, here, eat
I
some
wanna
of this
try one.
dirt candy.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we got some dirt candy too.
Yeah.
Is it dirt or is it
Have a
candy?
nom.
You know what? Let's relive the episode I thought was so bad.
Let's play some of the hits.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say something about our other trip before we got on the whole thing about we didn't want to talk about trips?
Oh, is this the coconut one?
Yes, a little bit.
Yeah. You had one
Oh.
thing.
That's the leehing. That's the shaved plum and lemon peel.
Oh, interesting.
I thought those were all pretty successful.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
To me.
There's so many.
Yeah.
It's so many flavors.
Yeah.
A lot of
It's
things.
every
it's
bite
a party in your
is
mouth.
different.
It's
Yeah.
a dance.
It's a
I
dance.
don't like it.
To the death.
I've decided.
It got to the end, and I don't like the end.
You might like the Sour Patch.
There is a
Okay.
bitter note to it.
Here, these don't have
Which
the
is-
lemon
But
peel
also
on
salty.
it. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry we're doing this. We
Well,
don't.
my problem is I forgot to ask
Brian's
before we started.
hungry. Let him eat.
I am a little peckish.
Okay. Then let him
All
eat.
right, Joey. While Brian's eating, what were you gonna say?
Let him have his dinner.
And then we can move past it.
Can we?
I get a good flavor.
Well, I was really digging in there.
That one. Try to get a couple to try it.
Yeah. Wow. Just right up on the mic too.
See, this is
Right
one of those.
up in the mic.
This is one of those things that I fucking love, but I know makes for such bad radio. Like, my enjoyment of that is way more important than putting out a good show,
Oh,
which
these
is
are,
why we are where we are.
well,
Those are
yeah,
good.
These are much better.
Yeah,
Maybe because I had it after that. So
I think
like,
it's probably the lemon peel is probably what you don't like. That
Yeah.
has a little bitterness. Anyway, we'll let you try pineapple after.
dope.
So I was
froze.
driving.
We froze.
Oh no,
No. Oh, what a weird
bummer.
freeze for me too. I don't look good.
I don't know why.
I
That
don't
did
look
that.
well.
Okay, give me a moment.
I love the comedy of me crinkling the bag.
Even
Yeah,
the computer
I hope
tapped out.
I hope it got all that. I hope it recorded all of that.
So you guys want to hear
Obviously.
you want to hear my travel stories now?
No.
Yeah, man. Tell us about your
Oh.
whole.
Kyle
tell
and
us
I
about
are not on
everything.
the same page.
I
No.
don't, I don't have any good ones. It was fine. It was fine time.
Oh, well, I told Kyle on the other show that I don't know if it's just because we haven't had like a consistent groove, it feels like this
Mhm.
year. But for like the first time in 220x episodes,
Yeah.
that I have what I just can only describe as topic yips,
Mhm,
where nothing feels like it's good for the show
mhm.
or that I feel will make a good thing.
You know what would help with that?
A bucket?
A bucket.
A bucket. But even that, like,
Oh,
I would get a Brian topic and I'd be like, I'm not like nothing is fun. And I'm sure it'll go away,
yes.
but I only have a very small thing to pitch to the group as a topic this week because I seriously spent days trying to figure out what to do.
Sure.
Yes.
And I think we just need to get in a groove again before those pathways.
But
light
also,
back up.
were you listening to your heart? Like, were you truly?
Or were you listening to your fart?
It's a good
I don't know,
question.
I'm not following what we're doing here.
No,
like to help you find your topic.
you just open up. Were you really opening yourself up to the world of topics?
A little bit. Like
Yeah?
more so
Do
than
you feel-
usual.
But also, he's going out of his
In a
comfort
way
zone.
that was like that Dave Gorman Google Whack thing where it's
Yeah.
like, I've gotten this far without even trying.
Yeah.
What if I started trying?
Yeah.
And then I was like, fucking nothing. I'm like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
It could just be like where I am mentally in general.
Sure. Yeah.
But I drove out. I met Kim and the boys in Vegas so they could fly, and I drove the 4 hours and whatever.
Yeah.
So that I could pick them up and drive the rest of the way for our trip. So I drove that 4 hours with just me, a podcast.
Which was a lovely plan, by the way.
Oh, great.
Executed flawlessly.
Yeah, I pulled up and they walked out of the airport. It was like fucking perfect.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
and I was like,
for
wait,
reals?
For real.
Yes.
Huh.
I was like, you weren't even down the street from this. You were 4 hours away. You
Fucking
left
nailed
the
it.
house
Yeah,
before we
perfect
went to
timing.
the airport, and we still crushed this.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Did you
Yeah,
buy
great.
a lottery ticket afterwards?
No.
No, we
Fucking
were in
idiots.
Vegas.
We
We
just-
should have.
Oh,
The boys,
yeah, you should put it on black.
boys really wanted to play some of those games.
I
They
bet.
saw at the airport.
They look so fun.
Yeah.
Yes, they are, buddy.
They are. They are.
Need a little of that special juice to go with it, though.
Anyways.
So driving, I have 2 things I want to talk about for my topic today. The first is I know we've talked about this before, but I feel like we need to revisit it because outside of Los Angeles,
Yes.
the Billboard game is thumping.
Yeah. Sure.
And in the middle of the desert, they don't give a fuck what is on those billboards.
No. No.
So I'm saying we make a couple calls.
We could probably get
I
a
bet we
billboard.
could get a sweet desert billboard for pretty cheap.
Outside
Yeah.
of Zizix.
Yeah. That one that every time you see
Yeah.
it, you go.
you can't not say it. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, what a cool thing.
Can I-
What a
I-
Dr. Seuss city.
If I'm remembering this right, I guess it depends how you went out. But if you hit it's a great bathroom at the outlets.
Oh, I didn't stop at the outlet.
Barstow?
The Barstow outlets.
We drove past them.
Best bathroom stop you can make on the trip. It's usually your first one because you're getting out of town.
Well, there's also a bathroom along the way that is a giant waterfall. So it's pretty sweet.
yes. There is a waterfall bathroom
That
too.
does
That can
suck.
be. That's obviously
Was
one
that
you have
that
to do.
weird one that we went to where it
Yes.
was just someone made a water fountain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside of
Yeah.
the toilet. Inside
Inside the
They
bathroom.
literally
just
just a
tore the
garden
urinals
fountain.
out.
Yeah.
They tore the urinals out and just put a fountain.
They're like pissing this.
Yeah.
Straight up.
You know you want to anyway. We just
No,
made
I
it so you
did,
could.
but the entire time I was like, they think this is
Well,
classy.
speaking to that, there was literally a billboard, I believe, with like the best bathroom.
Oh yeah,
like,
they
it-
advertised that
yeah.
stuff. We
Oh,
saw
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
We saw one billboard between Vegas and Utah that was like, "You're almost there. You can hold it." Like because they wanted you to skip this this
Yeah.
exit and go to the
Oh,
next
next
one
one.
to
Gotta
their thing.
shit at our place.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah.
We made a waterfall for you to shit in. It's a log flume. You just kind of squat over.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah.
You watch your logs go down.
Well, you're seeing
There's-
other people's logs that are
Yeah.
further up the
Yeah.
upstream.
That's a great. I've done that trip many times.
Yes.
And that is a pretty interesting chunk of America
Yes.
to drive through.
The,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
LA to Vegas.
The LA
Yeah.
to Vegas, because
Yeah, I
you
would
go
agree.
through very rural and then pretty modern and then
Desert.
places where there's a house every like 10 miles.
Yeah.
And speaking of billboards, I kept seeing billboards for a place. Should I say the full name or should I allude?
I don't know.
Say the full name.
I'll say it to you guys and I'll just
Okay.
censor it if I decide to.
Yeah.
But multiple billboards in a row. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Were
Yeah.
just one place that was like carrying on a conversation with you.
Okay.
Again,
Mhm.
desert billboards gotta
Yes.
be cheap.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But it was a place called Alien Fresh Jerky.
Oh, yes,
Oh.
of course.
If you've driven by it, the outside looks fucking
Like a
awesome because there's
spaceship.
like a giant UFO.
it's
and
basically
then-
a fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was
But jerky.
that, but jerky. And I was like, Kim, we got to go through this on the way back. And I
You have
was
to.
telling her about it.
Oh,
and-
I've stopped there.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then I did because I was telling her about it and I sold myself in the process.
of course.
And I went in there and, there's jerky everywhere and like tchotchke alien shit. And then the longer I was in there, it was like how a magic eye kind of floats into view and you actually see it.
Mhm.
You just start seeing all the MAGA shit filling
Oh,
that
oh,
entire
yeah.
place. It was just like one after the other. It would be like
slowly came into
vroom.
view. Yeah.
And it was like, oh, look at that. There's an alien fortune teller. That's cool. Right next to there's another alien fortune teller that's dressed like Aww.
Oh man.
And you realize why nobody spends time in the middle of in between LA and Vegas.
Well, and I was going through it, and I was like, "This is."
And
This is
they're begging you to come to their jerky shop.
This is
Come
exactly.
take a shit here. Have some of our meats.
Yeah, like
Buy a hat.
it was my
red.
vibe, and I was just very disappointed in them.
Yeah.
But I like had 2 bags because it was like a special like buy 2 for $20 or whatever. So I was
Excellent,
like, I'll
good.
do that while I'm here.
That's a good deal.
And I had it, and I'm standing in line. I look over, and there's a rack full of different flavors of nuts in bags.
Great.
And one was MAGA nuts. It just said MAGA nuts.
A bag of MAGA nuts.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it in line. I don't know if anyone around me like also loved this shit, but I
Yeah.
took a picture of it, and I was like kind of laughing.
Yeah. Did
So-
you buy it?
I didn't buy the MAGA nuts.
What if they were good?
What if they were?
You know they
What do you think they were?
I think I can read it.
Unshelled.
just loose ones they picked up off the ground.
just loose ones.
Unflavored
Just
and
the extras.
uncooked.
Yes, absolutely. 0 salt.
It's just the peanut shells.
It's just the shells.
It's just the shells.
It's just the stuff you'd spit out.
But I was
Just a bunch of sunflower seeds that have been thrown away.
It was like literally one
husks.
of the only stops I made.
Yeah.
And I.
Well, you had to. I get it.
Okay, here are my pictures from the inside. I took a picture of a bag that just said invisible jerky that was sealed, and it had like one of their packets in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was, the price on it was $1.99 if you wanted some invisible
An empty
jerky.
bag for $29.
See, I like that. That's dumb shit. I
See,
like
that
that.
is what I want from a place like that.
Exactly.
Yes.
But you can also get some MAGA nuts too.
But
I would have bought those.
I have a picture of the Trump alien, which here's the.
Wait, I can't.
Actually.
Yeah.
Hey, let me see it.
Actually.
Yes.
Not what I thought it would be.
Wow.
Like too realistic?
Too realistic.
Too realistic.
I'll put
and not
the-
like one of the gray aliens. It
No.
when they
No.
like had like it's garlic.
Yeah.
Like it's a fucking Dragon Ball character
Yeah.
that they were like, well, we could probably put a little bit of hair or a hat on there or something like that.
It still
And
looks
you'll
like a
notice
7-year-old
it's right
woman.
next to their other alien fortune teller. You can kind of see they're both
So big. So big.
there. And then here
It's
is
pretty funny.
in line shelled pistachios roasted and salted.
Mm-hmm.
MAGA, the acronym nuts, and it's their brand. It says Alien Fresh Jerky,
Sure, yeah.
but here's the cover of it.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's just a generic
It's an alien with a red tie,
alien,
It's just
alien
pistachios.
guy.
and he's got a cowboy hat.
and it's
And they
just
called them MAGA nuts.
Yeah, because they had other ones. Tropical Trail Mix,
Can you have
golden
done like
peanuts.
a mix of like those little like
What
red
are the what are
peanuts
the
and like
whitest peanuts you can
yeah,
get?
cashews.
Cashews. Whitest peanuts, cashews.
That's why I love
Yeah,
cashews.
yeah. Yeah.
Fucking love it.
What's
Hey,
the most
I do too.
racist nut I can get?
Yeah, you could do I feel like you try to do red, white, and blue, right? Like what are those little like hard red ones? The little peanut like boiled peanuts that are
Oh,
like red.
the Boston
Could
baked
have
beans.
done those.
Isn't that
Yeah,
what
could
those
have
are?
done those. And then you also could have done cashews.
and then
I don't know what blue would be, but who gives a shit?
Yeah, who cares?
You just do one more.
Color
matter.
it
Blue seems kind of
Yeah.
liberal, if you
Yeah.
ask me.
These-
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Yes. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
those from what I remember.
Yeah, me too.
Candy coated peanut.
Yeah, I think you can fuck with those.
This is like an old people candy though.
Yeah.
it is.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I love
'Cause it's not
Boston
a
Well,
baked
real
beans.
yeah,
candy.
because they were like,
'Cause it's
"Oh,
not
here,
candy."
check
Yeah.
out my candy," and you're like, "That's a nut,
Yeah.
idiot,
Mostly nuts.
you dumb fuck."
Yeah. That's why it's the old
Go
people
get a
candy.
go
It's
get a
not
fucking
candy.
almond joy.
I bet you like jujubes too. Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. I've lost
So
half
many
of my
teeth.
teeth to them.
So many teeth been pulled out by
I
Wow,
would-
Grandpa.
I like back in high school. I think it was high school. I'd have a box of jujubes and I'd like cheek them all
Why
week.
did I like them?
You can cheek them and they last forever.
I mean, they didn't taste
Yeah.
bad, but
But
yeah,
they didn't taste like anything.
good.
They taste.
No.
You could taste the,
You had
the
to
flavor.
really go for it.
You
for
can't
the
chew
flavor.
them. That's
Yeah.
That's the mistake
yeah.
people make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to like sit at your computer when you barely have internet in high school, just throw a
Waiting
cheek
for
of
a
them
photo
in,
to load.
waiting for
Yeah.
your pornos to
Yeah,
load.
waiting for a porno.
And
Waiting for one picture
one
of
nip.
Gillian Anderson to load.
I think that's her nipple.
She's in her bra.
Oh no, it's stuck in my tooth. No,
Oh,
not
fuck.
yet. Not
My
right
jaw's
now!
wired shut.
Man, it was so quaint back in the day. And
Yeah.
now it's like,
no,
Yeah.
no, Joey,
What was that?
Joey, it's Hawk. Joey, here's a podcast.
Yeah.
What is
that's
that?
what it's like now.
What
Yeah.
is that?
I hate it.
That was OnlyFans. Because it's amateur. They don't have good audio.
No, they just like smush it around way too much. Like
Yeah.
you're touching it way too much.
Wait, what are you watching?
What?
Now I'm
Yeah.
confused.
Stop touching it so
No, no,
much.
so
Like a
just
pool
stop touching
noodle?
it.
What is happening?
Stop touching what too much?
The
all
stuff
of
you're
it.
selling.
Okay.
All of it.
Okay.
Like you like I'm not a doctor.
But
you know
it's
what I mean?
too much?
It's too much.
Yeah.
Scale it back.
Yeah. Well, there's too many things.
Too many. It's too much to look at. Don't need to be that deep.
I don't want to know that someone's asshole's gaping.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it.
I'm sure you have a nice asshole.
I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
But it's like
Just don't touch it so much.
You own pugs. I don't
see
want to
them.
see that of a human.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean,
interested.
you just don't subscribe to those people, obviously.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know,
obviously
there's
you're
something
not
out there
going
for
for it. I
everybody.
just
You
mean,
get-
like, if
you
you're
are
looking at
choosing at that point in
generic
time.
stuff, like, at some point someone's like, how
Here's
about
my
this
a-
gaping asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
and you're like,
maybe-
wow,
I mean, they're-
that's pulsating.
that's
I
my
don't like
you know,
that.
I
maybe
heard
they're
you like
bored.
ani.
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe they're bored and they're like, I can expand my user base if I just show my brown spot a little bit more.
It's kind of the trajectory.
Yeah.
But that trajectory also seems like the beginning of it.
Well, eventually, and then it's like, oh, hey, if you subscribe, you can also spend $10 and I'll shit out MAGA nuts. I'll shove them up there one by one, and then I will evacuate them.
It's so
Now it's time.
sad
Now
how
it's time to splorch.
One
I
by
was just
one.
about to say,
Splorch.
bust out the splorch.
it's those
Yeah.
people that we watched Final Flesh. Those custom people.
Yeah, I love that.
Everybody should
Once
watch
again-
Final Flesh. It is a movie.
It's a good movie.
It's
there's
LOLJK
one
in
good,
movie
There's
form.
one good movie in that. There's one good movie in that movie.
Yeah. And one huge dick.
And then one giant dick. Everyone should see 28 Years Later. There's a giant dick in it. Like this.
Hog.
Truly.
True
The
hog.
scariest thing is it is a giant zombie with a hog this big. And it's like, yeah, he might tear your head off of your shoulders, but also
You'll
he
laugh
might
the whole
teabag
time?
you first.
You'll be laughing at his donk the
Yeah.
whole time.
You're going to be laughing the whole time. There's a lot of sacks in that movie.
Nice.
More than
It's
you
nice.
think.
It's nice we've finally gotten to sack
Yeah.
in film. I feel like that has been a long time coming.
I don't know if it was necessarily that was the goal, but I think that just Danny Boyle just shoots at some angles that you're like,
Those low ups.
That's sack-centric.
Well, Kyle, when you're shooting on an iPhone, you're gonna get the angle.
well, you can get it where, yeah, you can get
those
that in a lot.
angles.
You can't get an IMAX camera.
Is he shooting on
under-
iPhone?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
shot on an iPhone.
Really?
Yeah,
Like an actual good movie shot on
Yeah,
iPhone.
yeah.
Yeah, but with a
Obviously
professional
with professional
DP
rigs
and crew.
right. Yeah.
and rigs,
But
and
still,
like,
that's cool.
lenses and shit,
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
like, the body was an iPhone, but everything else was the.
which is pretty cool because he
That's
shot
cool.
the first one on like the first like consumer digital cameras
On a
so
Razor?
It's like the same. Yeah, he shot it on Motorola Razor.
Cool.
Yeah,
He shot it on a Palm Pilot.
yeah.
A Nokia.
A Nokia sidekick?
He got a
He got a
sidekick. He
sidekick.
flipped it out.
Oh, that was the best
Oh.
shit.
They actually should just make those again.
Yeah.
I would have a smartphone that did a little sidekick flip out.
We need
I'm
those
into
ones
it.
that were on your wrist, though. Full matrix that they're on your wrist and they pop up like an Assassin's Creed blade,
Oh yeah.
and then they pop up the phone.
They had like this. They had like the holster, the wrist
Yeah.
holster.
Looks so cool. Now you just like,
and then you can wear your duster.
Do you
You
remember
can finally
when
wear
they-
your
do you
duster all the
remember when
time.
they made the Matrix phones?
no.
There was like a couple of them that I feel like it was Nokia made like a couple Matrix
I mean,
phones
it's a
that
good
were like
tie-in.
in the thing. They sucked.
Oh,
You know, they were like just fancier brick phones,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
You know,
But they had the
look
thing. They had
cool.
the thing where like, shing, like the bottom
Yeah,
part
yeah,
like
yeah,
sh-
yeah,
opens up like that.
absolutely.
Ching,
Yeah,
that's the best.
damn.
ching.
You like a third? Has been 30 years for Matrix yet?
No,
No,
At 30,
99.
then we bring them back.
So
yeah.
soon.
30, we bring them back.
30 years, special
That's fine.
edition.
All right.
I'll go back to a dumb phone. That kind of sounds.
I mean, I feel like
liberating.
a lot of people are doing that.
Are they really?
Actually, yeah, I feel like that's pretty. And there's like stuff that'll make your smartphone dumb
Yeah.
That's
too.
probably for the best.
Yeah.
Kim, before
Yeah.
we lose you, what's your
Yeah.
topic?
Well, I also am not flush in topics, but it's odd that you would mention making your smartphone dumb or trying to get away from it, because
Yes.
I thought maybe Joey said something the other day,
As I'm wont to do.
and my initial my reaction to him was my true thoughts on the matter.
Mhm.
But I started being concerned a little bit by that being my true thoughts on the matter, and if
Yes.
I should be feeling differently about it or what it said about me, that was my reaction.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So, as longtime listeners will know, I got on the Matchington Mansion
Yes, of course. Yeah.
a while back.
Yeah. Long
Mhm.
time ago.
The Bears.
It's a classic.
Of course.
Which are
The
here.
Bears.
That's
Yes,
what that
the
was from?
Spanking Bears.
was an ad,
Yeah, there was
yeah.
the late
Mhm.
night ad.
That you hallucinated.
Yeah.
Did not hallucinate that.
Yes, we know.
How would
we
I
got to the bottom.
hallucinate a real thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Anyways. And then I stopped for a while. I got off of it.
She was clean.
And then,
How many years clean were you?
I don't know.
Months.
Months clean?
Yeah, probably months.
No way.
I don't know. Maybe a year clean. I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably months.
Okay.
And then I think it was Kyle
Yeah.
mentioned it.
That's all it took.
Just mention Matchington.
No,
Man.
was talking about it, like if I still played it or not or whatever, or it came up or something, and I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll check in.
Yeah. Sure.
And so now I'm back on because like
Yeah,
Why not?
because you're now because like an
Yeah.
alcoholic, it touches your lips,
Yeah.
and
So-
then you can't.
so I
You're off the wagon.
Joey was asking me the other day what level I was on, and he was
It's
like,
gross.
"How many levels are there?" And I was like,
Endless.
"I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Like I'm not gonna.
I'm not worried.
That's
getting
it.
to the
I'm not
end."
worried
That's
about it.
I can't say the number.
That's
You might divorce me.
That's not the answer, Kim.
Sounds like
That's not
someone
an
with
answer.
a problem.
Yeah.
How many levels are there? I'm not worried about it.
It'll be
Okay,
around.
What do you
not-
mean?
That shouldn't be
I mean,
a
it'll
sentence
be
you
around
say.
as long as I need it.
Okay.
You might think I have a problem, but there's people out
You
there.
didn't say as long as I need it.
Way more.
Is it one
way
that you
more.
can do microtransactions and shit in?
Oh, yeah.
But I do not.
Buy gold and stuff?
She's never spent money on it. And every time she bitches about a level, I'm just like, give him $1.
And I
Give him
get
a
so
dollar.
pissed at him because I can't just win the level by spending $1.
Yeah, you can. You get
Yeah, you
power-ups
can.
that'll make you win the level.
I
Yeah.
have spent
And then you use the power ups,
I
and
have
you lose
spent a
the
tiny
end.
amount of money on it over the years when I've been on an airplane or in an airport
Sure.
and I wanted to play my game and I wanted to like buy some lives or whatever to keep going.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
you know, it's one of those where like your lives regenerate after a certain amount of time.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
So
The loop.
but I only ever but I kind of like that because it stops me.
Well, it stops
pumps
you.
my brakes.
Yeah, if you're bad that day,
That's the end of the day.
no more Matchington.
Well, I mean, for 10
The
minutes.
mansion's closed.
The lives come. One life comes back after 10 minutes, and then 10 more minutes you get another life. So like,
So you're like, for 10 minutes, you're just like,
no. I'm saying it's not one of those where that's it for the day.
Kim's on a plane, like fucking dripping your fucking
But
Cold sweat
so I
pouring down.
pulls a tray off the back of the seat.
I recently surpassed level 9,800.
Jesus Christ.
Wait.
I've never played
What?
anything that long
Huh?
in my life. Maybe combined.
9,800.
9,800.
That means you've done this 9,800 times.
No, Kyle. It means she's won that
many levels.
She's
Yeah, yeah,
been
no,
stuck
no.
on levels for days.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I won't give them money.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's
No,
not
I was gonna
kidding.
say it's
I'll be on a
minimum
level for
9,800
days
times.
because I'm a stubborn
Well,
bitch.
but how many levels on a good day can you get through?
Well, it depends on the day.
It depends on how much they want her to win.
I'm currently on level 9,809.
Oof.
So
There's
What?
only like
Joey-
11,000.
So Joey was no, there's not.
Okay.
Joey was asking how many levels. And I was
It's
like,
random.
I don't know.
They could be
And I was
infinite
like,
forever.
I know there's people on like the quote like the leaderboards that I can look at right now that are on like level 14,000 something. So like, we good. It's taken 6 years for me to get to this. Like, I'm okay. I'm
Okay.
not worried about it.
She's
They
not.
keep
She's not
updating it.
addicted.
Her
Her
Whatever.
source isn't going to dry up.
She's
Yeah.
not
But
addicted.
so then Joey, this is where this leads me to the thing.
Yeah.
Joey said to
thing.
me, "What would you do? Like, what if I told you there were only this many levels? Like, would you be happy that you were almost at the end, or sad that you were almost at the end?" And I said, "I wouldn't care." And he was like, "You have no feelings?" I said, "I wouldn't feel anything," or something like that. And he was like, "You'd have no feelings about it?" And I was like, "No. If this thing that I spend all my time on disappeared tomorrow, I wouldn't care. I'd just find another thing."
That's what she said.
I mean, that's how generic and shitty it is. That
I
you're
was
just
also gonna
like,
say that-
there's
I was also
another
gonna say,
generic
that
and
feels
shitty
like-
thing.
That also sounds like a microcosm for the shittiness of our society
But
Yeah.
so then,
and like where we are.
I could replace it.
Oh yeah.
That's not a problem.
but I
just
yeah,
feels like
that
her-
was my real reaction, which is like I wouldn't be bothered by it. It's a stupid phone game. But then the more I thought about it, the more I was like, well, should I care? Does it say something about me that I don't?
It says you don't respect your free time, which I've been telling you for like 20 fucking years. Back when you were watching Law and Order marathons of episodes you've seen before.
Dun,
But
dun.
Joey, I didn't remember how they ended.
They catch him.
Might as well be new.
They got
Yeah,
him.
yeah, and then
so
you do
many
that shit.
episodes.
Hey, the guy who did it is probably the guest star.
It wasn't the guy loading the boxes.
It
And
wasn't
it's
the
not-
guy who's in every episode.
It wasn't the first guy that they thought it was. I'll tell you that much.
Because he's not the one with the name.
The guy in Act 3, not that guy.
No,
Not the killer.
because they could only get the killer for a day.
Yeah. Because
The
he's
guy-
mildly famous.
Yeah.
Mildly.
He's done at least 3 CSIs. So
He was in the background of
You
a Coen
got
Brothers.
John CSI.
I fucking love John CSI.
it's weird when he's not in
get.
CSI, though.
What a get! It's too bad he's only on Nashville 911.
That dude can be a body, though. He's good.
He is.
It can
You
like
can do whatever
You
you
see him
want to
walk
him, he don't
You
move.
see him walk in, and you're like, "Oh yeah,
We got a body.
oh
he
this is
can
gonna
lay
happen."
still like nobody's business.
Yeah. You can kick him. You can sit on him. He don't move.
He's dead. He's
He
he is a
literally
corpse.
dies.
He literally dies.
Until they yell cut.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Never
good.
seen one
fucking
anybody
good.
die on command and hop right back
It's
up.
amazing.
It's like they say, can you cry on command? He can die, on command.
He can flatliners at
Perfect.
will.
Perfect method actor. You don't even got to take the paddles to him.
Just like,
He's back up.
You just back up.
He's so method. Why is he so method? Because he just spends times in a morgue.
Yeah, he just
That's how he
he's-
studies them.
can someone go pick up John CSI before someone steps on him?
Jesus Christ.
We said cut John CSI.
John CSI.
That was his name,
love you,
right?
John
I don't want to be.
CSI.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's his name.
I don't want to
Famous
be disrespectful.
John CSI.
John CSI.
Did someone say action?
You did it. Wow.
Shit. All right, Brian, what was your topic?
Oh man, it was a good one.
We didn't really get to the bottom of Kim's existential crisis, but it's fine.
But
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what? That's perfect for this crisis because it doesn't matter.
No, it's because there's no
Yeah,
answer.
Yeah, there's no answer.
Life is eternally meaningless and empty.
Not like
Almost
that
like that bucket.
I don't know. That sounds beefy.
It's
got
not.
a
It's
couple.
not empty.
It's got some guys.
All
in
right.
it.
Next up.
Some
No,
boys.
not yet.
Oh, sorry.
Got some
We'll say it
boys
next
in
time.
it.
Brian.
Yes, that's
What-
my name.
Was it wasn't storage, was it?
No, it was animals.
Oh, we already did yard work.
Wow.
Yeah, we did yard work.
And
We were
Gotta get rid of these
animals.
old ones, so I know.
Gotta
Okay.
get rid of these old ones.
All right,
Kim's
this is the
Brian's keeper.
Okay. What?
Keeps him honest.
Yeah, hang on.
All right, what are we gonna talk about animals?
Apparently, I have to capture this article for some fucking reason.
Why?
I don't know.
Because he hasn't read it yet.
No, I read it before I came here. Okay. This is
You've reached the limit of free articles.
almost. It is. I did have to use archive is to look at
I
it.
fucking love that.
Oh, it's so good.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's an animal story. It covers a topic near and dear to our heart as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about koalas and their koala moms. And
I love them.
You love koala moms
You
too.
know, I love these. Look at this guy. You can kind of see it on the
What?
video.
Oh, look at the little guy. Well, you'll be happy to know
His little
that.
Australia jacket's falling
I
off.
don't know.
You'll be happy to know that little baby koala, when they were a baby, you know what they ate?
Poop.
Yeah,
I just guessed.
you're right.
Wait, really? They eat poop?
Yeah, baby.
So like a dog?
No.
They ate their mom's
Like
poop?
that is their life-sustaining shit? Like they don't get milk, they just get shit?
No, they got milk. They get milk for a while, but
Gotta
then
wash
Yeah.
it down.
But
And then they
yeah,
exclusively
exactly.
get
Don't be
shit.
stupid.
Oh, yeah.
they can't.
Oh,
di-
it wasn't piss? I assumed it'd be
Gross.
piss.
it's a liquidy poop.
Ugh.
Oh,
It's-
now I'm upset.
They can't. They
A
can't.
cloaca poop.
They can't digest eucalyptus leaves, and apparently eucalyptus is poisonous to everything else besides a koala. Basically,
Yeah, they're idiots. They ate a thing they can't digest and,
And they
it's
were just like,
poisonous to
well,
the
it's
point
not gonna
so
fucking
much
kill
that
me.
eventually
yeah. It's just whatever.
Raw
But
attrition.
how many died? Do you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
In the
hundreds of
eucalyptus wars?
thousands.
until they figured out, yeah.
until they developed the genes. Until
Yeah, that's how
evolution
dumb they are.
kicked in.
That's how stupid they are. That they ate an uneatable plant that poisoned and killed
Until
them in such
evolution
mass
said, "Fucking
numbers.
fine already."
Until hundreds to thousands of years, where they were finally like,
Fine, give it to 'em."
Yes, all right.
I'm getting bummed out watching this. Just give it to
Yeah,
him.
just give it to him, man.
We have piles of
We'll
them.
we'll make it so it doesn't
Piles.
poison them anymore, but they will have to eat shit.
Fine.
They're young.
We give and take.
Their young have to eat
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And it's a special type of shit called pap.
Ew.
P-A-P.
Could they come up with a better name?
You'd think so, but it's the
Like
process.
Yum Yum Duke?
So
The process is called papping.
Oh.
instead
on
of
top of it.
pooping.
No. That's yeah.
I gotta take a steaming pap.
Is that what you're smearing?
No. God damn it, Joey.
You know what?
I just pap.
Funny you say that.
I just pat
Because
my
I did
pants.
Google pap to like figure out more about it.
Oh,
and the first thing that came
How
up
many
was
smears
pap.
did you see?
First thing it was pap smears. I was like, that's where I've heard the word before.
Right.
And then I'm like,
Different
all right.
pap.
Different
I
pap.
didn't know ladies had edible poop.
I didn't know that.
Something
That's what.
in
I
and
didn't know
around the
that's what
boobs.
papal meant.
Also, the pap smear has nothing to do with the boobs.
Oh.
No. What'd you think? What?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was thinking of a mammogram.
well, I understand what you were. Yes, you were doing that. You were like, that's they smear the tit, so it must be a pap smear. I'm there with you. I get the logic.
Okay.
You knew what the process
No,
was,
the
and you
logic of
picked the
Abba, they
name
don't
that would.
smear the tit.
No, but they pick. They're smearing your tit.
That's not a smear.
It's kind of a smear.
That's
The
a
way-
smush.
Semantics.
Yes, exactly. That's the medical term. Fine.
I like-
Fine, it's a smush.
I wanna read this.
Okay, and come up here and let me just smush your tit, if you don't mind.
Well, they're not saying
And
smear.
they just go.
They're not saying come on up so I can smear your tit.
Squeezing both sides.
Well, like, is it like on a glass?
No.
Because if it's on a glass,
I thought it was on a glass
You
tube.
put a camera underneath it.
yeah, if it's on a glass, then it's a
Put it
smear.
on an OnlyFans.
If it's on a glass.
What's it on?
What do they smush it between, Kim?
Metal plates?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, you
Magnets?
can't look under that. What's the fun?
What's the point?
How
I
can
can't see how weird
Joey
your boob
can't
looks.
get a weird erection from the weird boob
100%.
smush.
Yeah. What are we
You're telling me
doing?
we went this far and tripped at the finish line? No, you got to do it every year because you guys.
But we do agree if it was glass, it would be a smear. That makes sense.
They put it on, only if you put it on a bagel.
Yeah,
Hey.
oh.
Also, I've
hey,
heard people
Oh, pap
women.
smear's gross in this.
Yeah.
I've heard women complain about
Yup.
how
Gross.
bad it is. Like how thick are we talking is the opening?
What are you talking
When they
about?
smush it.
Are you still talking about a pap smear?
No,
No,
you're talking
we're
about your
talking about
boob.
what we thought was
oh
a
my
pap
God, I mean,
smear.
a
Like Joey's
mammogram?
like it.
They put your boob on a table and then they smush it.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking how thick is this the thing, the gap.
It depends on how big your boob is.
That's really funny.
Where's the glass?
Well, it's when you design it, Kyle.
It's pretty funny, right?
It's not funny that you have to do it.
No, but
It's a really funny diagram. And they made her look Greek. Like she looks like a Greek statue. It looks like they're
Oh,
smushing a
because
Greek
it's-
statue's
like
tit.
Leonardo.
Because
Yeah.
the way that it's like that the shirt, her
hospital
shirt,
gown.
Yeah,
is
it
the
looks
gown,
like
yeah.
she's wearing, but also her dead eyes.
and her thick dark hair.
It's just like a black and white drawing from a
No,
pamphlet.
it looks okay. Look at this. Look, this looks like a Greek statue getting its tit smushed.
Smush. See, you
Smeared.
said smush.
Smeared.
Well, if it's glass, it'd be a smear.
I mean, he's a fan of bagels. He can't help it.
Yeah.
Let me read you the stories back to
Pap
the
smear.
papping. And this is extra fun just because it's about baby koalas, which are called, as we all know, joeys. The joey,
Wait, that's a kangaroo.
it's also
And a koala.
Really?
Yeah, because they're marsupials.
Oh.
They're sucking down pap.
The
Sucking
joey,
down
the
pap.
joey.
Koala, wait, do kangaroos eat pap?
I don't know.
Koalas, we know for sure,
We
are
know
guzzling
koalas.
pap.
They guzzle this guy.
Guzzling
There's
pap.
a lot of good things in this sentence if you just let me
Okay.
finish the sentence.
Oh, God.
Okay,
I mean, it's I think it's good. I think
Okay,
it
all
hits things we're familiar with.
Okay, all right.
The joey
Yeah.
will kind of hang down and stimulate down by the cloaca to get the pap out.
It tickles the butt.
Tickles, yeah.
The
This-
cloaca.
The baby is what goes down there and stimulates it to get it to come out.
That's upsetting.
Yeah.
Sorry, the Joey goes down there to stimulate it to get it
Yeah.
out. And then I have another good
No,
sentence.
still upsetting.
Gross. How does it do it?
I didn't get into like
it's
how
definitely-
it
Someone's
does it.
touching my pat button.
It's definitely with their mouth,
It's
right?
definitely tongue.
Oh,
in it.
it's
Yeah,
100%.
it's
It's a
definitely
baby,
tongue
so
in
it's
it.
definitely mouth thing. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
whoa.
Mouth in the cloaca to get that.
Come on,
poop.
mama, give up your gross poops.
It's not gross. It's delicious.
Mama,
It's
give me your
nutri-
tasty
it's
special poops.
It's nutritious poop.
How do you not? Okay, how does it know to do the
Instinctually.
the pap poop and not the regular poop?
A regular.
I
beef.
assume
like
that their
it-
body is only
Only making the
colostrum.
pap.
Like
Yeah.
when you have a baby, your first
Yeah.
breast milk is colostrum.
It's like
special breast milk
It's a,
just for newborn
it's
baby.
a different
like
organ system
body
that
makes
goes
that.
in. Like it's a different like part of the. It's a different
That's
part of their
good.
large intestines that makes it separately. But it all comes out the same hole because it's a cloaca.
Yeah.
But it comes
Yeah.
out like I don't think it comes out with it, and it comes out over the same like over only like 2 weeks. So it's like a little liquidy poop because apparently they do hard pellety
I
poops.
just gotta say, we gotta move on fairly quickly from this
Joey
subject.
Why?
getting some hot mouth.
Are you in hot mouth?
No, it just
You got to
I-
poop.
it keeps. I
Can
keep
you imagine seeing a little
visualizing it?
baby koala?
Yeah,
looking,
little-
it like,
sorry,
you're like,
Kyle,
oh my god,
Kyle.
the baby, and it looks up. It has a big
Kyle.
shit mouth.
Like that
The little-
cartoon
the
I
little-
made.
The little Joey, please.
Yes,
use
the
the,
little
correct
Joey.
term. He's a little Joey.
Anyway, the little Joey looks up, smiles at you through shit-stained teeth.
Mama, more.
Mom,
Mama, hungry.
Mama, let me.
I'm going back in for more.
Mama, more.
I'm going back in.
Gross.
Baby hungry.
I'm gonna lap it out of you.
Brian, are we done talking about your nummy poops?
No. Yeah,
Gotta get a new microphone.
good one.
Brian's paps.
Next week, next time,
Yep.
Next
On
topic.
the next episode.
we're gonna need Brian to tell us about robots.
Oh,
All
that's
kinds.
good.
That's a good one.
Robots, all kinds.
Whatever kind you want.
Again, if you have a topic to submit to the Brian Bucket, LOLJKpodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Kyle.
So, I learned about a thing this
Mm-hmm.
past week.
Dangerous.
Learning is dangerous, and this feels like that. So, have any of you ever heard of starseed?
What?
No.
Wait.
Mm,
No. Wait.
Okay. So,
No. Wait.
continue.
This is the Brian magic we were missing.
No.
last time.
Yeah.
Wait.
The making the episode
I'm
longer
not
for
gonna
no
say anything,
reason.
It's fine.
Wait.
Okay.
Is it?
Oh.
No.
Galactus come? No.
No. Oh, gross, Kyle. Get your head. Goddamn.
Galactus pap? No.
Fucking nerd over here.
They go Galactus pap.
it's Galactus. Oh,
But it's Galactus pap.
Oh, it's
Could be Dark Side Pat.
Fucking.
Okay, what is it?
So I star seeding is as far as I can tell, not a new take on past life regression, but it feels like it's, from what I've heard and from what I've been reading, something that is kind of coming back within the woo-woo astrology,
Like pussy egg?
past life. No. Well, yeah, they probably would.
Okay.
There's crystals probably,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
like that vibe. But it's a theory. It's not even a theory. How do you even describe? Because these
Yeah.
people just say it with authority.
Right.
Yeah.
It basically is just like,
It's crazy.
there are
Some people say.
souls that are old and wise and wizened.
No, I've been saying
And-
about Kim forever.
Yeah. But a star seed is a soul that comes from another galaxy or planet that heard the cries of Mother Gaia and decided to come and be reincarnated here on Earth to
Uh-huh.
help.
To help what?
Whoa.
I don't know, dog.
Is this
Is this-
Cocoon?
Is this a Final Fantasy?
Man, it sure does feel that way, doesn't it?
Sure feels like a Final Fantasy.
So
Wait,
are you
plot.
this-
saying that old wizened souls are old and wizened because they came from another galaxy?
Not all of them. There's a lot of Earth ones. The main thing
Is
is,
there
like
a differentiating
it's-
factor?
Yes. And of
Okay.
course, it's a bunch of stuff that are just the way that weirdo people feel in general.
Yeah.
You know, like, do you sometimes feel othered or like you feel out of place?
You don't belong?
You don't belong?
I
It's probably
do.
because you got an alien soul, you dumb bitch.
Oh no, I knew it.
Oh
Haven't
my
been saying
god!
How could I not even know my own soul was an alien?
So you're basically they're just saying that your soul is an alien. Yeah. And it's like somehow also sort of related to like indigo children and like all this shit is like, they just kind of like all
What is
tie
Indigo
this shit
Children? Because
together.
that's a Deer Hunter album.
it aliens.
Oh.
No, it's not. It's like some I don't even want to go into it. It's all the
Fine.
same woo-woo bullshit.
Okay.
But yeah, so it's sort of so there's a way for you to figure out if
perfect.
you
Are old?
Have an alien soul?
what are star seeds.
How
and
many-
how do I know?
How many payments?
There is a site that is hawking a
What are those theta?
118 euro starseed diploma course.
What?
Just so you can
coffer.
figure it out. Yeah, well,
Okay,
Yeah,
so
but
we
is that
have to
coffer
take the
118
course
euro
to find
coffer?
out?
No, not quite.
No,
but it's
but I'll
close.
tell you what you're gonna. Okay, so you might be a star seed. Here
You
are
might
some of
be
the
a star
signs.
seed if-
You might be. Hey, you might be a star seed.
There's your sign.
If you feel like an alien
If
some
you
days,
feel
but
like-
you're not.
You got a gray penis. You might be a star. There's your sign.
That's what I said. There's your
Yeah,
sign.
you're right.
There's your alien sign.
Hey, do you have gray penis? Phone home.
We could come up with this star
Phone
seed.
home. Redneck
Blue collar
blue
thing.
collar comedy tour star seed bit. Do you have a deep longing for home, for peace and harmony? You might phone home.
I'm not.
Are you
sold on
having
the
trouble
phone.
fitting in with society, sensing the inherent fakeness of the system?
I got one.
You might phone home. Oh, sorry.
Here, you do the setup.
A thirst to find meaning in life and an understanding of our reality?
Fucking alien.
If you're feeling somehow wise beyond your age, fucking alien.
I think that gives it the right gravitas.
Okay, so far, does anyone feel like they've fit any of these?
No, I wasn't really listening.
I kinda-
honestly.
yeah, it sounded like a lot of white noise
You
to
have
me,
a deep
but-
longing for home, but you don't feel like you're at home. Like you feel
that
you have
I
a
do
longing
feel
for
sometimes.
home.
Yes.
Sure.
Fucking
You
alien.
have trouble fitting in
Fucking
with
alien.
society, sensing the inherent fakeness.
They
of
all
the
say
system.
I'm gross. Yeah,
but
Yeah.
but Joey, they're no.
I'm a seed.
A thirst to find
I'm
meaning
an
in
alien
life.
seed.
I'm an alien seed.
It's inside me. Get it out.
Please.
Exercise this alien
Exercise
seed
my
for me.
alien soul, please. We're being invaded by alien souls.
I can do that for $25.
If you get my Starseed diploma course, I will exorcise the fucking alien demon from you.
Also comes with free cornbread.
Cornbread, a recipe.
Yeah, it's a
You don't get it. You got to make it
Yeah,
yourself.
Oh yeah,
And
not
it
here.
is. It starts with Jiffy.
It's just the back of the.
Starts
It's
and
just the
ends
back of the.
I put a
Starts
little bit.
ends with Jiffy
I put a
butter.
little bit of cheddar in it.
Put a
Has it.
little bit of honey at the
I
end.
put a little bit of cheddar, not jalapeno. That's too spicy for me.
You'll be seeing stars then, by howdy.
You have some of my cornbread with the dirty cola. That's
Fuck.
good shit.
Fucking alien.
Fucking alien.
Fucking alien, dude.
Speaking of, I
Fucking
just
alien,
adjusted
dude.
my microphone stand and completely forgot this little piccolo naked baby was here.
I really have to I really have to work to not look at him. Because like every single time halfway through a show, I'll suddenly be like,
Kim, you need to move it down a little bit so
It's stuck.
he's stuck.
Yeah.
yeah, you stuck
Yeah,
him.
he's
He's
there.
there.
Yeah, he's there.
Because
and
it's
he
not
is-
not on your shot.
Well,
That's his
he's
life.
looking right at me all the time.
I think that's really all that matters.
yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Sorry, what else could be our sign?
Yeah. You have a thirst to find meaning in life and an understanding of our reality.
So when you said you have a my head really thought you were going to say third nipple.
When you have a third
Ooh,
nipple,
I think this is
that
one.
could
that'd
be.
be cool. Feeling
No.
somehow wise beyond your age.
No.
Nope.
Okay. The desire to help others and to be of service to humanity. Some would just say a good person.
Yeah, I'm a good person.
Sure.
I get mad.
Do you have a great capacity to love and feel joy?
Oh yeah, I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I love
but
Love and
also
Stone.
a very traumatic childhood and a rather difficult healing journey.
I am an alien.
That one makes it really clear this is like preying on people.
Yes.
Would you say that you've had a traumatic childhood and a really
It's-
tough path to healing that only I can help you with because you're a fucking alien?
That's like, can I sex traffic you? Question.
May I?
Excuse me. May I do a sex traffic on you, please?
May I do a sex
May I do
traffic?
a
Thank
sex
you.
traffic?
May I defraud you from all your money?
You look so laden.
Do
Let's
you have
exercise you from your money.
do you have huge empathy for others?
I do.
Are you very intuitive and sensitive?
Too sensitive.
Too
Are
insensitive.
you too insensitive?
I'm too sensitive.
Are you spiritually inclined and have an affinity for nature?
No.
Then you're not an alien. Then you're not an alien.
Are
Sorry,
you
that
feeling-
was actually the one question you had to answer.
That was where you
Yeah.
drew
That
the
was
line.
it. That's where it falls apart.
Fucking human.
I was certain I was an alien.
No, you're just a broken human. You're just a normal broken human like the rest of us.
I could learn to like nature. I wanted
No,
to be
too
an
late.
alien.
You answered. Gotta go with the first answer.
Man, I'm back to this regular reality where it sucks.
Yep. Sorry about you. Get back to work.
Oh.
So it seems like that it was probably not us.
No.
Maybe. You want to know some of the famous historical star seeds according to
Oh
this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Einstein.
No.
No.
Weirder than that.
Is it John Smith?
Jesus.
Oh, so close.
The goddess Isis.
Okay.
Not a
Oh,
historical person.
Of course.
Okay.
I feel like this person's confused.
Is that a YouTuber?
Master Saint Germain,
Also a YouTuber?
also a
He's
YouTuber.
also a YouTuber. There's definitely a YouTuber called
I
Isis.
do feel like
Or wait,
they
is it Isis or
misunderstood
Saint Germain?
what historical means.
Yes. Of course. You mean what? The Starseed people?
No way.
Yeah.
No,
Also, that's
certainly
it.
not.
Very weird.
Like,
Well, then of
Jesus,
course,
a
what you
goddess,
need to
and
know
then,
is
like-
also, well, yeah.
What, are you going to ask Jesus? You going to prove us wrong?
I'm just saying, like, seems like if that's all you got in all
Mm-hmm.
of history and your fake made up history is 3 names, like maybe
Make up some more history?
I'm
no,
sure
maybe there's like
more,
not a
probably.
big deal. Like maybe there's not a lot of them. Why are we offering a diploma, a course to learn how to find
For
it
money.
if you've only found 3
For money.
in all of your history?
Money.
Well, but that's just like the most famous
Just
people.
saying,
There's like a lot of
sell it better then.
B-list
Yeah,
people
yeah,
too.
yeah.
May I tell you-
Brecken Meyer's on there too, but you're not gonna put it in there because not a lot of people know Brecken Meyer. So
Yeah,
it's
he's
fine.
fine.
And
There's a lot
Dave.
of different types of star seeds. So the different types of star seeds. This is where you
Sure.
start to get to the astrology stuff.
There you go.
Where there are different types of star seeds that come from different planets and galaxies.
Yeah, sure.
So we have like a Pleiadian, which comes from the Pleiades star cluster. And those are loving, intuitive, empathetic, creative, and sensitive individuals.
How do we
That's
know
me.
the traits of the different places?
Kimmy, you know what's really weird is they don't ever explain their scientific method
Oh,
to figure
because
this
they
stuff
just made
out.
all
Ki-
their shit up?
Yeah.
I bet they
Oh my
found them on
God.
gold tablets.
I would imagine that these all on some way like that to me just sounds like, oh, that's like everything I've ever written or read about being a Pisces. Are you sensitive?
Yeah, they
yes.
just put new names on
Yeah.
on the
Star sign.
You
The
can be a
astrology.
Syrian.
Zodiac.
Hey, Kim, what's your star seed?
I'm not a star seed.
You
Oh.
could be an Orion. They're said to be insightful, analytical, and
Yeah,
committed
Kim's
to
an Orion.
justice and wisdom.
and wear belts all the time.
They love
Yeah.
fucking Excel spreadsheets.
Oh, Kim.
Fucking love Excel,
Yeah.
love a belt.
Are you an Excel alien?
You could be an
Excellion?
Andromedon. You could be a Lyran. Lyrans have
Werewolves.
stronger than
Werewolves.
usual connection to the earth.
Nope.
Especially to Egypt.
Jesus Christ.
What?
They also have a special connection to the divine masculine. I'm not even going to get in there. I don't know what that
That's
means.
probably smart.
I don't even want to go. This is as deep as I want to go on this one. Oh, lemurs. Lemurian. Lemur people?
They're aliens?
Oh my
Lemurs
God.
are
Guys,
aliens?
This whole time?
Guys,
Makes
guys,
sense, I guess.
Guys,
Yeah.
I have to read the Lemurian because, and I know that I just said I can't get deeper than this, and I won't after I read this.
Lies. You're
But I
in.
will have to actually tell me you don't want to know more.
Yes, I do.
Lemurians are said to be teachers and healers and teachers and keepers of ancient wisdom. Although the defunct civilization of Lemuria was on Earth before its parentheses. This is an aside. Before its downfall at the hands of dark reptilians, in parentheses. Its people were advanced enough to communicate with and travel to other planets.
You're fucking burying the lead here, buddy.
The reptile people. Finally, we figured that.
It's one of those reptile things. God damn it. I've been listening for so long.
Which also explains why you can also have a soul from Atlantis.
Sure.
So,
and
good
Was
shit.
Atlantis aliens?
no.
Yes?
Hard to tell. You can also
Take
have a
my course. And
You can have a Martian one.
Oh, of course.
You can have
Also-
avian one.
Like the birds.
Like a bird?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I want to be a bird one.
I want to be a bird alien.
I want to be a bird alien.
Let me be the bird one. Reptilian. Shape-shifting, lizard-like star seeds of unknown origin.
Fuck yeah.
Unknown origin.
Oh.
But they know the others.
Who try to crush humanity's spiritual enlightenment.
I'm
We're
glad
the
that
bad
Reptilian
guys
star
and animals.
seeds
Joey's a
rarely have a
reptilian
positive. Oh my God, it's
I was going to say it's a Decepticons.
he's a reptilian starseed.
Oh, so
Ah.
the
DJT.
people talking about aliens or reptiles this whole time had it wrong, and it was just reversed.
There's some evil ones.
There's evil.
There's evil ones.
reptile
There's a
people.
reptilian starseed, and they have a desire to control humans for their own benefit
Mm-hmm.
and plunge who they influence into greed and selfishness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
You can
Don't
also
sound
be
like anybody
a
you
draconian,
know.
a type of
It
reptilian
sounds like
starseed.
it sounds like Joe Biden.
Oh, there's also fairies, just so you know.
Sweet.
You can also be a Garthian, which is Agarthian beings actually come from a fairy realm.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
I thought you were going to say actually come fairies.
they actually.
I was like, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
People were like,
Not like. See, I imagine it more dusty, like poof. Like
Truly.
pixie dust. And then
Well,
followed by,
fairies come
followed
out,
by
well, that would
wind
be fairy
chimes.
dust, not a fairy. If it's
But
a
follow-
fairy, then
Doesn't
it's
it
like
come in a cloud of
Tinkerbella's.
dust?
Like,
yeah, that's why I was like,
oh, in my mind, Tinkerbell's just like writhing through your urethra, like struggling
come
to
up
get out.
and then, like,
struggling.
birthing
Ace Ventura Rhino, but out of your dick hole.
God damn it.
I don't want to be that anymore.
And she comes out and
Also,
goes like,
I feel like you really didn't go
Clap for me!
creative enough on this. Like, who said that? Like, we're talking aliens here. Who says that they're coming these fairies out of a traditional dick hole?
Oh, it could be 3 or 4 different dick holes.
They could have a perfect dick hole design for coming fairies.
Yeah,
Perhaps-
that's true.
perhaps it comes.
Probably.
Perhaps
Oh, it's like a like
It's just
literally.
got a door, like
Oh,
a sliding door.
I thought you were gonna say like
popping
it's an
them out.
Acme, like when someone goes through a wall, like it has the wings, the perfect hole
Oh, yeah.
for it.
it
It's
forms-
like the fucking Junji Ito.
it forms. It's a cloaca. It comes out of a cloaca.
Kim,
Fucker.
Yeah,
Cloaca.
when you were young,
yeah.
did you ever think someday you would say the sentence, maybe they don't come from a traditional dick hole?
Nope.
Maybe it's a dick hole designed to come fairies.
Yeah, I think that's the better part there.
I couldn't remember all of it because I was just like over here short circuiting. Of how unironically Kim said those sentences.
Hey, don't be an idiot. Well, Kim's coming at it from a scientific
Yeah,
point of
it's
view.
analytical.
come-
She's
they're
a star
gonna come
seed. She's gonna
fairies.
have a way to
Yeah.
think.
Their species is going to continue. They're going to have to be designed in a way that it's easy
Yeah.
and natural to come fairies.
Yeah. And I mean, this is such a fucking Lyran thing for Kim to do.
Classic Lyran.
I thought she was an Orion.
Oh yeah, Orion. Sorry.
What an
Lyran-
Orion.
You
sorry.
don't even know.
The Lyrans were wiped out by the dark lizards, the dark reptiles. My dad. Forgot about it.
Also, it was your father or something.
You know what? Honestly, at this point, like reading through this and the rich like backstory
Just
for all
make
of
this a novel.
I honestly like. I get it.
It's someone's D&D game.
It's so much nicer than reality.
yeah.
You know what? You should be a lizard soul. That's awesome.
I'm so
I think
happy
that's great.
for you.
I'm so happy for you. You're a Martian.
As long as you're not a
That's
mermaid.
fucking great.
It's fine.
I mean, I think you probably need brain drugs because
Oh,
you
yeah.
probably feel
You probably
out
need
of place
you probably
and like
need
you're from Mars
antidepressants for sure.
because
you need the brain drugs.
you need help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should have
Talk to
talk
the-
therapy.
yeah.
But,
I'm already on so many though.
but it is cool.
And I still feel it.
I feel it.
but like a little less.
I could feel it more. I wouldn't be mad if I felt it more.
Well, all right. Then.
Kyle, who do we have to thank for learning about these?
Yes.
What?
The star seed.
Kyle, who do we have to thank?
There we go.
Wow,
Okay.
that animation was struggling.
No, that's how it goes. I just pushed the wrong one first again.
Nice.
Again, not being in a rhythm here.
Yeah.
Got the yips over here.
We'll get there.
Oh, we have a sponsor board, and on that sponsor board, some of the sponsors are real, and some of the sponsors are fake. But the realest of the real, of course, our Patreon sponsors. And this week's Patreon sponsors are Timothy J.
Yay!
And Jason Z.
Yay!
Thanks, sponsors.
Thank you, sponsors. And you too can become a Patreon sponsor by going to patreon.com/LOLJK podcast, where you can join for fucking free.
Woo!
Wow. Where you
Whoa.
will get a thing that Joey does that I always say wrong.
You can do it, Kyle.
Smoking.
What's it gonna be called this week,
Movies on
Kyle?
tape.
Movies on tape.
Oh,
Whoa, you did it.
Yeah, I had to go against every screaming like cell of my body.
We're currently in
wanted
Ace
to say-
Ventura: When Nature Calls. I did a British accent.
Wow.
For all of them?
How was that?
Well, it's
For
it's-
everyone?
Old righty then.
Oh,
righty then.
Pip pip.
Bumblebee tuna.
No, I remembered his like little sidekick guy
Yeah.
who
Oh,
hires
right.
him.
Yeah, he is
Mm.
British.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he goes and meets the other British guy and the Monopoly guy and all that stuff.
That's exciting.
So I got
Ooh,
to
tease.
bounce back and forth between Ace Ventura voice
Yeah.
and then respectful African voice, and then
Oh no!
Was
That's
respectful. It was just-
that's worth joining.
To get
Well,
that.
no,
wow.
I thought I did a really good job, especially not having planned it before I got there.
Okay,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
Okay,
And then
Alright.
you know all the British accents, and I was like, man, this is fucking good.
I believe
Crushing
it.
These accents.
Theater.
Well, you
Free!
for free. You can get that. But then you can also join us at our various tiers. If you join us at the Sally 2 tier, that of course gives you a shout out on the show. You can also join our Discord. You get a lot of our bonus materials from over the years, the Dune commentaries and things of that nature. And yeah, you should just join us. It's
it.
pretty sweet. And of course, we do have an opening at the Trisha level, which is of course our producer tier,
Yes.
where you can give us one note,
One note.
one,
And I'll
and-
make you a card.
and you get a vanity
And
card
time.
at the end of
You
our,
can put it
every
on your
episode.
IMDb.
Yeah, you can do it on your IMDb. Just make an IMDb and give yourself a credit for this show.
Fuck yeah.
Hell
I see
yeah.
so many people putting podcasts on there. I'm like,
I
what the
didn't know
fuck?
you could do that.
I didn't know either.
I
It
didn't know
feels
you
like
could
a
do that.
fucking hack.
Feels
Yeah.
like a cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, I have 137 credits in editing. Whoa, it's a podcast.
Okay.
Sure.
Are we that
Doesn't
desperate to
count.
get? Are we that desperate to get on IMDb, guys? Come on.
I
Get out
was
here.
back in the day. I was
Yeah,
so
I
pumped when
was. I was
Destructo
gonna
Box
say.
got on there.
I was. Yeah.
But
Anyway.
that was actual the shit though. That was a show.
That was the shit.
That wasn't just
I made it a
recording
shit.
into a microphone.
shit. Well,
I still maintain it's better.
okay, I believe it. And then of course we have time to go to Cam's Goku Minute.
Oh no, I forgot.
Go Cukes.
I forgot. I don't have anything ready to
Shit.
talk about.
She's got 15 more seconds.
Talk about Joey's Crocs.
Oh yeah, Joey did get some new Crocs, Dragon Ball Z Crocs.
Oh, yeah.
He got the Goku Crocs.
It looks so fucking hot.
It came with all the dumb gibbets.
I didn't even
including the
order
big
'em.
Dragon Ball.
Oh,
one.
they just came with him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you see him
Sweet.
by the door?
No.
No.
Oh god, I gotta
Yeah,
bust
I'm
him out.
excited
I'll
about it.
model them for you.
Please.
I'll look
Ooh,
horrible.
I'm excited. Okay, so you think they look terrible?
Oh yeah,
They are Crocs, Joey.
but I will say I kind of like the way they feel.
Well, that's
I
why
bet they
we
feel
wear 'em.
amazing.
They're just airy because of all the holes.
Ah.
Your feet
Right.
can really breathe.
So like,
Yeah.
Really let 'em
flip-flops.
Well, it's like because I have these house shoes that I was told to buy that are
Yeah.
actually really nice,
Yeah.
but they get so fucking hot.
And then the Crocs,
Airy
it's so nice.
gibbets.
Gibbets.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Who doesn't want
They
fucking
are
jewelry
garbage
for their shoes?
But if
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy a pair of shoes to just wear inside a house, I think it could be Crocs.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
right.
that. I understand that.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But that's how it starts, and then they start getting outside
That's
the
what I
house.
said. That's what
Yeah.
happened with the tanks.
Yep.
Remember?
That's how they
Slippery slope.
start
And you
getting
know what?
outside the cake.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry
Yeah.
to derail this so much, but I'm losing fucking weight. Not like through my own force of will or anything, but I'm
Sure.
losing weight, and those tank tops are getting smaller.
Yeah.
What the fucking fuck is happening here?
Well, it's
You gotta
because
quit
you're
drying
building
them,
muscle
dog.
mass, bud.
Yeah.
You gotta
I'm
quit
not.
drying
Muscle
them.
mass.
Gotta quit drying
Muscle
them.
mass.
It's just a wash.
Yeah, don't dry them.
They small. They're smaller now
Yeah.
after having lost 30 pounds than
Yeah.
they were when I bought them.
Something to just work towards, you know?
I guess it's good to have
Something
goals.
Just,
Yeah.
it's good to have goals.
You can
I put
finally
one
Or
on.
buy new ones.
I put one
I
on
was
the other
gonna
day.
say or buy new ones. I remember I was wearing tanks when I was pregnant.
Yeah, they feel nice.
But I'm just saying, like, was
I
I,
just
not
bought some new
wearing
tanks.
your tanks when I was
I
pregnant?
didn't have tanks then.
Okay.
I just bought some new tanks.
Fucking good.
They're good.
Oh, I
Yeah.
just cut
They're
off.
good.
Kyle, you
Yes.
into tank life?
I'm living tank life.
Fuck yeah.
This summer, I bought a couple new pairs of shorts. Shorts of the summer.
Tank boy summer?
Tanks of the summer.
Hell yeah.
I got it. I'm ready. I'm ready for the summer.
The heat wave's coming soon.
I bought one pair of shorts and I was like, shorts of the summer, these are amazing. And then I swear to Christ, I had them for 3 weeks and the crotch blew out. And I was like,
Is this a humble brag?
no.
Okay.
I think it was just they were Umbro shorts.
Oh, all right.
And I was like,
Oh.
I haven't seen Umbro shorts in forever.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy these. I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna buy these Umbro shorts, and they were great, and they look great, and they felt great, and there's not enough give if you wear them to bed, and you're like me, kicking, moving, restless legs,
Fighting stuff.
If you're fighting for your
Fighting
life
those
every night,
demons in your dreams.
you're gonna split those. They don't have enough give. And then I got a replacement pair that are Nike ones, and it's just like one of those things where you're like, right, yeah, Nike is good.
Yeah.
The nice things are nice.
You just can immediately tell. You're
Yeah.
like, this was made for people to move in them.
yeah.
Which for some reason I thought that the other soccer shorts I bought would have also been designed.
Well, they are, but they're only
for
designed.
people
They're only
that-
designed to move like this,
Different.
not
Yeah.
not to kick
Well,
wildly
I was
in your dreams.
kicking. I hope they're built for fucking kicking. They're for soccer.
in your dreams, but your kicks are wild, Kyle.
Yeah.
Wild.
Well, I split them, but then I
Split
got a
'em out the
replacement. But then I got a replacement. I still wear them. You just have to. They're indoor. They used to be outdoor,
Right?
and now they're indoor.
I put on
Post
that tank.
shower.
I put
Yeah.
on the tank the other day
They're
when
sleep
we got
shorts
home.
now.
Yeah, they're sleep ones.
I was like, oh, I'm going to go get the mail. And then I looked down at my tank sitch. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Just to get the mail.
Just to even get them, because I also didn't have pants on either.
I was gonna say, was the real reason because you were in your underwear?
Shut up.
Shut up.
That's beside
Talk
the point.
about burying the
I've,
lead.
I've been outside plenty of time in my boxer shorts.
Yeah.
They just look like fun pants.
Great.
Got those MeUndies
your dick
patterns.
falling out.
No,
Nah,
you can't tell from the road.
me? You can't tell.
Private property at that
From
point in
the
time,
street?
anyway.
This is private property.
Why are you looking, pervert?
If you get an eyeful, that's your fault. Eyes on the road.
Also, you ain't seen it from the road.
You ain't seen it. Not without prescription
This might be-
sunglasses.
this might be-
Not without prescription sunglasses.
This is probably a top tier Goku minute that we're on right now.
Yeah.
Forgot we were on that now. Anyway,
It's
what
good.
are we also sponsored by?
Well, we're also sponsored by another Erewhon Shake. It is the Perfect Amino Choco Revive by
Right.
Gary Brecka.
Oh, Gary.
Gary.
Getting into the shake game?
Gary's getting into the
Who
shake
the fuck
game.
is that?
That's
Oh,
what literally I was
Great
about to say.
question. Because I also was like, who's Gary Brecka? And Gary Brecka is just a creepy looking white dude.
Okay.
As you may
like
guess.
an influencer?
He's not, well, kind of. He's clearly a douche hat. He's a human biologist, but also a biohacker.
I would say he's a
Ah.
biohacker,
and,
isn't
and a
he?
longevity
Oh.
expert.
Yeah.
And
Uh-huh.
of course, like, all the pictures are like a bunch of dudes that look like Dana White being like,
Yeah,
this is our health guru.
Right.
So like I think he's,
Full of
in
shit.
that sphere of people.
Those people always, to me, it feels like, oh, your life must be miserable to live. So why, like, they want to live forever, but the whole thing they have to do all day, every
But
day
they're
is try
balancing.
to live longer.
They're balancing on a razor's edge the entire time.
Yeah.
Though.
Like, if they drop their game for a second, their
Yeah.
whole thing crumbles, and it's just to live more of their shitty.
yeah. Like, what's the
Life.
like? Don't you want to live forever because you're doing something enjoyable with your time?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
like
you're
playing
just-
like
no,
Matchington
I want to
Mansions or-
measure me and my son's nighttime erections for the rest of my life. I want to live forever.
I want to
so I
have
can
my
keep
blood boys.
doing that.
I want to go with my blood boys to the beach.
Come, blood boys.
The whole thing is like
I got
the
you a
more
wagon.
like the
Blood
whole thing
lads.
is like the more obsessed you become with that, like it's just time is time, dog.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose.
Yeah.
You're gonna lose, and nothing will be more
And you've
depressing
wasted so much time
than
on
you
this.
wasting so much time doing this, and then inevitably you're fucking dead. And you know what? You're probably fucking dead of some weird thing you did.
Inevitably, you get on a 737, and then it just falls out of the sky.
And it just falls out of the sky.
Because that's what happens.
Because there's not enough people watching the skies.
So it
I
just
can't
falls
wait
down.
to fly home. Anyway, really excited.
Kim just flew. It was all fine.
Yeah.
Statistically,
totally
it's
fine.
still safest.
Statistically safer than driving. Anyway, a ferry.
I was about to say, how's those fairies?
Yeah. Clap. Well, old Gary's fucking smoothie is a luxurious blend featuring organic coconut milk and almond butter,
Fat.
enriched with Elevate hydrogen water and
Okay.
chocolate
Water.
perfect amino, infused with cacao, avocado,
Cacao.
chia, and reishi. It embodies Erewhon's dedication to purity
Uh-huh.
and quality.
With
Yep.
Gary.
Boy, what the fuck is hydrogen water?
Water.
Isn't that
Yeah.
part of what's in all water?
Yes, correct.
It's
Yeah,
got
but
an
they-
ec-
but
like
they
two
make
of
the-
them hydrogen.
usually you
But
get
they
two
make
of
the
them.
hydrogen molecules real big.
Oh.
They add an extra hydrogen molecule.
Yeah.
They're in super caps.
I don't
Yeah.
understand.
Hydrogen.
And
Hydrogen
oxygen.
water is regular water that's been enhanced with molecular hydrogen gas.
But why?
So it's like sparkling water, but they just blasted a bunch of extra hydrogen in it.
Just bunch of-
Yeah, the most I can find is that, as you would expect, hydrogen is said to have certain benefits.
Yeah.
you
That's
have to
it.
subscribe to a course to find out why.
No, it's just funny that it's just
118
like
euros.
For what?
Of course, to figure out why.
Oh yeah.
hydrogen is said to have certain benefits. The theory is adding the extra H2 to water will improve your health.
The theory is
That's it. That's what they say.
great. Love it.
Okay.
So-
Sure.
Buy your Erewhon.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, it looks pretty good. It looks like one of the better
do we have
shakes
to
we've
like
seen. Just a
get?
chocolate.
Do we have to like get a Can you get a sampler of these things?
No,
A
we
flight?
would
Flight?
we would
Can we get a
straight up
flight?
have to go and spend $100 on like 4 or 5 of these
That's
guys.
a bummer.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
bum.
Well,
I mean, we
anyway.
could all try all 4 of them, but still, I don't know if
Yeah.
that's
Each one
what
of
we
us
should
we
spend
do
the
a field
entirety of our-
a field trip and blow our
Each get one.
Yeah.
Or slush
our
fund.
cash,
Yeah.
our slush fund.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I don't like this.
We are
I don't
also
like this either.
Yeah. Oh, it's
All
bad.
right, well, just throw it just immediately on the ground.
We're so bad at money.
God damn it.
This
Should
tastes
have
like
bought the
shit.
chocolate butthole. God.
We
The amount of
Once
times we've
again-
said that is really disappointing to me.
yeah. The
Should've
fact that
done
we
it.
have it, we still can. Can
It's
we?
true.
Well, we
I
can
don't
buy
know.
any
I don't know.
chocolate butthole. I want to buy our chocolate.
I know.
I don't want just any chocolate
It's once
butthole.
again, I've suggested we just coordinate an entire European trip around going.
Oh, so
and
now we
getting a
got to go to
butthole.
Europe and the Dells.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dells on
Gotta
the way.
go to the Dells though.
The
but
Dells
we
on
gotta
the
go
way.
to the
And then on the
Dells.
way back,
Europe by way of the Dells.
we got to get our burgers and Bloody Marys
Yeah.
on the way to get
yeah.
our butthole
Yeah,
cast.
yeah.
And then to celebrate, we go back
to the Dells.
Yes, yes.
Hell
Take a
yeah.
duck tour.
You
Absolutely.
swim in some pee pools.
pee pools. God, I love it. We're also sponsored by another Temu product. It's a 3-in-1 portable fan with mobile power USB charging neck fan.
Oh, joy.
Is that on
Suitable for
somebody's
outdoor,
back?
home, and office using lanyard, portable bladeless waist fan with belt clip USB charging with LED lighting function.
It's kidney
Whoa.
AC.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the picture that they showed me.
She got an ass.
You have to have
it's
fans
a
like
weird
that.
butt.
Yeah.
She has a weird fake butt.
That's not attached to the top.
But basically, it's a chargeable. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just like a chargeable little fan that you can clip on.
Put it on your shirt.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
put it on
dude.
your belt. There's an outer clip buckle so you can clip your shirt around it.
Oh,
nice.
so
Okay.
so nobody will notice.
Yeah,
the
no,
giant
no,
fan
they'll
on the
notice
outside.
they'll
Oh, wait.
notice your shirt.
Hey, Kyle, can you? Hey, guys.
Oh, I bet it's so
Joey, is your
fucking
shirt
loud.
inflated?
What?
I bet it's so loud.
You throw him in the pool and he just like takes off.
He killed everyone when he fell in.
See, I was thinking of like a motorboat. Like it's just like.
See, that's funnier, but
Yeah.
it's a Temu product.
So
would
yeah,
kill
it would
everybody.
kill everybody.
It's a Temu.
I mean, it might do both.
It's a Temu.
It might do both.
It has currently 4.7 stars.
Hey.
Okay.
With quite a few.
Is 2 like? Is it supposed to have 2?
What do you mean?
There's
Is it
2
two?
in-
Is it two system or a one
Oh,
system?
no,
that
it's
just
a
has
oneer.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know why they made that picture.
Okay, there's 2 in the picture. I thought maybe you needed one
Yeah.
for each side of the back.
Well, I mean, yeah.
No,
I mean,
no,
Joey,
no, no.
you do.
But I do
Yeah.
A lot of people just saying as described.
Just get 4.
Sure.
for the front.
Yeah.
Oh no, 5 then
6
for the under.
6. You get 2 on the hips, 2 in the front, 2 in the back.
But you need the under, like the subwoofer.
You need one that goes under. You need one that points
It
down.
points down.
One up the shirt.
No,
one down
points
the
straight
pants.
You
From
need
the
one
pit.
on the
They're all
pointing
inside
up.
of each thigh pointing up.
Oh, down
At the
low.
cuff,
You're starting.
not the
You're starting low
waistline.
and pushing all the way. Oh, okay. You can walk like you're a cowboy.
And then you constantly get a waft of your
I was.
nuts.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Just your
Tangy.
sweaty business blasting up
not
into your
sweaty
face.
thanks to the fans.
Tangy, stinky, but not sweaty.
Spicy.
You would all smell my nuts.
No amount of fan works cooling my balls.
Oh God, I
Yeah.
can hear him coming. Everybody run.
Everyone stop.
Don't like to go over there anymore. The whole place smells like it's a nutsack.
Listen, these fans work.
They work
They
great.
work real good.
I don't feel them at all.
I don't feel anything. Much like Kim and Magic did me.
If it lives or dies, I don't care.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
I've only
My life
divided.
will continue.
I've only devoted one chunk of my life to it, and it doesn't matter.
6
Anyway.
years I'll never get back.
We're also sponsored by, of course, Danzig's Flophouse.
Oh yeah.
And this time it's Danzig's Land Before a Time dinosaur hand puppets.
Oh my God.
That
Like
I
the ones
do
from Pizza
believe
Hut?
The
are
rubber
from
ones,
Pizza
the
Hut.
Pizza
They are
Hut
from
ones
Pizza
are
Hut.
so
They
good.
are, yes. So
Uh,
he just has all those.
Fun fact, the movie we watched last night
Yeah.
had the kid from RoboCop 2 in it,
Yeah.
the drug dealer.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And in looking him up,
Yeah.
Also did.
he was the voice of Littlefoot.
Aw, that's nice.
No nuke for you, bitch. Where's
Yeah.
my tree star?
And then he did Littlefoot.
yeah.
Good for him. Yeah, I can't quite. It's like Ducky, Littlefoot,
Petrie
Petrie. Yeah.
Sarah.
and Spike
Sarah.
and Sarah,
Spike.
yeah.
Well, I meant the ones in the photo, but
oh, yeah.
the well, anyway, but yeah, they're those hand puppets from fucking fucking
Pizza
Pizza
Hut.
Hut.
in Danzig's house.
Yeah, in Danzig's house.
What kind of puppet shows do you think he does with them?
Fucking hardcore ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sad about my mother.
Oh,
He just
mother.
reenacts the entire movie with them.
That's his therapy.
Mother, why did you get killed by a T-Rex?
What?
That's fucking good, y'all.
I'd watch it.
So sad about my
Oh,
mother.
mother.
It inspires his music to this day.
Yeah, I believe it.
If only I had a brontosaurus mother.
My mother, my lonely
You think-
mother.
That was a fucking good joke anyway.
Great. We are also sponsored by Trucks. Drive 'em.
Beep beep.
And of course, we're sponsored by the sadly yellow jacketed, but
You know,
they
it's 6 months.
paid us through the end of the year.
Less than 6 months.
I will also
Ooh,
say that
6 months,
we've had
6 months,
slightly
6 months.
due to tragedies and things of that nature. We have had less episodes than usual, so they might have to extend into
No.
the next year.
I'm not taking
We
it.
could reach
I
out.
mean, at least like the first month or
You
two.
might need to catch up. We did have a
It's
rough
hard to
month this
tell.
past month.
That button may break.
Anyway, as far as I know, they're all dead.
Anyway, we can give up hope
We
now.
can give up hope now. They're not getting found. We're of course talking about the sadly yellow jacketed former now defunct former XFL team, the LA Wild Jackets. Go Jackets. And that was for them because they're officially dead.
Yeah.
And then in Kyle's Crisis Corners,
no.
of course, the Pacers lost.
Oh,
It was pretty
Sorry.
sad,
It
pretty
was
heartbreaking. Lost in the worst way humanly possible.
Couldn't have written a worse way to do it.
Literally the worst way.
Although
for it
I
to
will
happen.
say, it did take all the pressure off of yeah. When it happened, I was like, well, I guess if we win, it's just lucky at this point. It's just house money.
Yeah, I guess. That's
The only like
The
that was my mental
For your mental
that was my
health.
mental health
yeah.
argument for it at
I
that
get
point
it.
in time. So,
But yeah, feels bad.
I played Crusader Kings
Good.
It's good for you.
during
Gives a
it.
shit.
Fucking-
I was making history.
With who?
what level?
I
what
was-
level?
With yourself.
I was rolling. I was
Are you in level
taking over.
9800?
I was taking over Ireland,
Whoa.
and then this guy kept having affairs with dwarven ladies.
Okay.
Wait, why are there dwarves?
There just are.
Is
Are
it-
there other fantasy?
No, it's like a deformity.
Oh, right.
Huh?
Like a for real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Why was it happening so much?
What?
I don't know. But he had a thing and knew what he liked. And they kept throwing the women in jail. Because
And
it's-
you mean you?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
It asked me if I wanted to. I'm like, I guess. I don't know.
I don't
These
know what-
dwarven women
I
are the
don't
only
know what
ones that'll
else to
put
do
out.
with them.
He's like, they were having an affair. We must punish them. I'm like, I guess so.
I guess we should. You're
Good
right.
It's a good
And
argument.
the guy's still out and has an affair with another one.
well, it's not
But
his-
you're
but-
you're punishing the dwarf. The
You
dwarf
only punish
women.
the women in
Well,
ancient times.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like it's not the man's fault.
Yeah, no.
Bring me the dwarven woman. I want to smoosh her breast.
I'm going to smear.
Bring me
I'm going
2
to smear
pieces of
her
glass.
breasts.
It's a
Bring me
good
2 pieces of glass.
it's a good game, guys.
I'm a smear her breast. Well, I mean, better
Anyway.
than lighting her on fire.
Yeah.
Yep. But they wouldn't when they smushed your breast back in the day. They didn't let go.
Well, they were doing it for different
That was
reasons.
permanent.
Yeah.
You were just stuck there.
yeah,
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, in the boob stockade. But of course, we're also, with the real crisis and Kyle's Crisis Corners, of course, the election results. And
Beep, beep.
Ooh.
hey,
Oh,
cool. Remember when we worried the first time when we were like, man, this dude's gonna start World War III, and
Yeah.
then he did it, and then
He did.
he
He
might have.
He maybe
He might
did.
still.
He
yet.
maybe did, but also might be such a. And I feel bad saying that we can beat that.
Okay.
But he might be such a fucking that he
Say it again. You say you're not going hard R, so you're probably okay.
The next one that you say, I'm leaving in. You're making work for me.
anyway.
Do it,
But I
carefully.
mean, he might just straight up just be like, "Yeah, I don't want to." Like he might just be like, "Oh, you're gonna declare war," and like go to. He's like, "No, I did the one thing.
That's good
Yeah.
enough.
It's cool."
Good enough.
It's like, okay, but you broke international laws. He's like, no, I didn't.
Yep.
Okay, but you're at war with this country. Actually, I'm not.
I'm
I don't know
not.
if
And
you
it's like-
heard
it's
what the guy
literally-
said, but we're not at war with
He's
them
the
or
only-
at war with
yeah.
their nuclear
Their
program.
nuclear- yeah.
Yes, he's the only man capable of like
Saying
to the
that
whole
unironically.
world just being like, no, we're not.
and everyone just been like, what are we supposed to do about
What
that?
do we do
He's
when
too
that-
dumb to argue
Yeah.
with. I don't know what to do.
It's because everybody freezes. Everybody's brain collectively breaks and goes, what?
There was a
What do you do
What
when
do
they're
you
just
do?
like, nah?
There was an interview this morning with
Okay.
a guy in Iran, and he was saying that he didn't know what was going to happen, and he was worried because he just felt like there was no one logical and competent.
Mhm.
I don't remember his exact words, but it was really good. Logical and competent in charge in Iran
Mhm.
or Israel
Mhm.
or the United
Mhm.
States.
These
Perfect.
are all correct. He's correct.
So
Good.
all
He
parties
is,
involved,
So he is on the same
idiots.
page as us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
We
we're
found
not
our-
in charge.
Yeah.
Which is great.
it's awesome. Anyway,
Anyways.
yeah, maybe
good
he'll
stuff.
just bullshit his way out of it. Out of a world war. I don't know. I don't know anymore. What does anything mean?
Well,
What does anything mean?
Let's just go play Matchington Mansions.
Listen,
Yeah.
Kim's got
Hey,
it figured out.
I'll say this though. You want a 9/11? This is how you get a 9/11.
Uh huh. But not for a while.
Not for a while.
No, it'll be about 6 years.
Yeah, it'll kill us when we're like in our 60s or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. It'll be a dirty bomb. A bomb filled with creamer. Anyway.
I was like, how's he gonna make that funny?
Oh.
Nice, Kyle. Let's end on that.
Nice.
Thank you all for listening to our comedy show, LOLJK. Again, you can find us patreon.com/LOLJK podcast. We spend your money on things like a new stand I'm going to get as I constantly sink lower in my seat to talk
Potentially
into my
Erewhon
microphone.
shakes.
We're not going to get Erewhon
No.
shakes.
Fine!
I don't want to give them any money.
Okay.
They
that's
put too
fair.
much foreskin in their shakes.
They do put a lot
I have
of
heard it,
foreskin.
and I am saying it definitively.
I mean, I forgot, and I just assumed that's what it was. I don't even remember what the real thing is. I just know it
The
as
real
foreskin.
thing is foreskin.
I would just be like, "What's that foreskin drink?" I would go, and they'd be like, "What?"
Grated foreskin, the
The
one that you grate
the
foreskin in,
drink.
Bieber's.
specifically.
the
the-
Bieber one.
the Justin
Bieber's
foreskin
foreskin that you've been cloning and drying out like alien jerky, and then
on
Yeah.
little tiny clotheslines.
It's like
Yeah.
Smeat or whatever.
Ooh, is alien jerky starseed?
Alien Fresh.
Oh,
Are those cows that have alien souls?
I hope so, because
Made
they were
into-
murdered.
Set
Good
them
we took out
free!
them aliens.
Set them free. They're
star-
just like these
the
cows.
starseeds-
Are just like I do feel different.
What if it is? Yeah, what if it is the starseeds are
Yeah.
real, but when they came here, they just like went to the wrong things?
Yeah, but it's like a
There's always
raccoon.
the cows and raccoons. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, huh.
I do feel
All right.
different. Uh-oh.
I do.
Yeah.
Whoops. Didn't get to help anyone.
Guess that old
The
soul's
system
done.
doesn't work. Anyway,
such is
back
life.
to Atlantis. Never mind.
Oh, you guys took
Well,
that one
back
out
to
too?
Lyran. Oh, never mind.
Back to Space Lizard.
Back to space lizards. Shockingly thriving.
Because they're the bad guys.
They're the bad guys.
Yeah, that's how
They're
it
doing
goes.
great.
Yep.
Man, a lot of space lizards.
So many.
God
We're
damn, dog.
rich.
We're
with them.
lousy with them.
I'm about to read a lot about this.
You said you weren't.
I
He
can't
can't
help it.
not.
There's too rich of a narrative.
Okay.
He's
well,
gotta
Too
mine
much
it.
lore.
You
If
could
there's
get-
one thing I love, it's world building.
Kyle's gonna make his millions when he's inspired by the space lizard lore.
We'll just make an RPG. Let's write one.
just
Let's
make a cult
write
instead.
a tabletop. Oh.
Those are
Yeah.
way more profitable.
Well, I'm
lot
afraid,
easier, too.
I'm afraid it might be too close to Scientology, but also, who cares? It's
Well,
fine.
We've
We
got
know it
all
works.
this evidence that the,
Yeah.
the source
Well,
wasn't
if
Scientology.
Scientology
right
wants to
here
sue
on
you about
Reddit.
it, they have to tell you all about it. So
Yeah.
they're not going to do that.
Well, I'll tell all the secrets. That's the difference. I'll tell you exactly what kind
Ask
of
me what
stars
you want
are.
to know.
I don't
Are
give a
you
shit.
doing
What do
this
you
for
wanna do?
profit?
Absolutely.
See?
what does it feel when a
Honest.
starseed goes into a different body?
Weird.
Yeah.
What does it
Yeah.
feel? What does it feel when you go into a different body?
Real good.
Good. Yeah.
You wanna find out?
Knew it.
When you come into a different body,
You wanna come play some volleyball and then you find out?
want some pap?
You
What's
got
a pap?
A nice cold dirty pap? Let's do this. All right, there we go.
I'm gonna ferry. I'm gonna ferry.
All right,
Oh
we'll
my
see you
God.
next time. Thank you for listening. I've been Joey Reinish.
Comic thing.
I'm Kim.
I'm Brian.
Bye.